This is real comic book talk. You guys know what you came to and everything.
3-0 lead, baby.
That is what it's all about and everything right there. Sports. No, you're here for comic books. So today we are going to be talking about Black Lightning. You know what you clicked on. That show is just as good as it should be. And man, oh man, it's got a lot to talk about, boy. If y'all didn't see the second episode, don't worry. We saw it. We'll tell you all about it and everything. So, wow, let's not all look with our heads down like that. Like,
you gotta stop over delivering on this.
Yeah,
they gotta stop over
delivering.
delivering.
You have a lot of extra energy.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
For a bad show.
Your show is good. I like Black Lightning.
All right, then you started off.
I just did start it off.
No. You give us your opinion. Why is all that great?
All right, we had lots of progression on this one. The story continued on. We're going to.
It's like any other regular show.
In a positive way, though. The character development now is interesting because when you get in an extreme situation, it shows who's going to crack and who's not going to crack, and what direction they're going to take it in. And folks are just
outside of his youngest daughter,
his oldest daughter.
No.
She's out there getting violent with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
she really ain't developed though as a character. She's been doing that.
Well, she's not part of the story development.
What?
Yeah, she's part of. I mean, she has her own story, not the main.
It seems connected because they.
I mean, it is connected.
Yeah, they are attack.
Markovia.
Yeah, Markovia is attacking her.
Nowhere.
I know, right? Just out the blue.
Yeah.
At first, I thought they were
just like the plot needed, just out of nowhere.
No, they've been talking about it for the longest.
Never seen.
They said it there, but the whole army came out of boom. There's the whole army, which technically you had to show anyway because they kept mentioning them over and over again and never actually showing.
I thought it was just an ends to a mean. It was a way to
I was thinking control. Just like Black Lightning said. How we know this is real?
Exactly.
Could be like the weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
I was thinking it right when he said it. I was like, yeah, I don't think. It just
seemed like they just made him up. Do you think that I don't know.
Markovia is real. They want mutants, just like in the TV show Young Justice. They want metas. I said mutants. They want metas and the green babies. Green light babies. Yeah. So that's what they're there for. And there's an abundant amount of metas in town. So they want them. They're here. They've been getting talked about. Now, the ASA might be taking it too far with the whole...
Might be taking it too far.
They definitely are taking it too far.
They already took it too... They crossed the line. They crossed the cliff. We established this before. The Titans, there's a line you don't cross. All right? They crossed the line. Then they made somebody else cross that line. Talk about Painkiller here. How you going to bring the guy to life, wipe his mind, then go make him kill his mom? That's a clear line that's been crossed.
But he made a point. He was like, it was funny because the commander was like that too.
Biggest point, yeah.
And that's the
strongest point you can make.
That's the dude. That's what he said. He was like, we know this is the test run. This is how we know if it's going to work or not.
You don't kill civilians. You're a government person. You don't kill civilians on purpose. That's.
They're doing off.
They do it all the time.
This is off book stuff. Like I don't know what.
Even Amanda Waller wouldn't go that far.
Yes, she would.
She would not make somebody go kill their own mother.
Yes, she would.
She might make them go kill somebody who is not related to you, but not your own mom, not the person who birthed you, who changed that poopy diaper.
No.
Nah, I don't think Amanda's going that far. She'll touch the line. I don't think she's actually going to cross it.
Nah, I think she'll cross it.
I know she'll cross it. We all know Amanda Waller will cross it.
Give me an example. Don't worry, you ain't got to do it now. Over time, just think of examples when she actually crossed that line. I said don't think about it now because it's going to take forever.
No, it's not going to take forever.
It is. She didn't do it.
Her job is to cross the line.
No, her job is to flirt with the line. That was a clear cross. Making somebody kill their own mother on purpose.
Yeah.
That's a clear lie.
That is
a clear lie which Amanda Waller's never gotten to. She may set you up to die, even if you are already a villain at that point. But she's not going to make you go kill your. She's not going to go send Captain Boomerang to go put a boomerang in his mom's neck. She ain't going that far.
If it needs to be done to set an example or something needs to be tested to see the results of how if it's fully functional.
Nope. I don't want to get stuck on that.
Okay,
this
what about
horrible
the
plot
daughter,
line.
the other daughter, the youngest daughter, Jennifer?
She's the only person I see that's actually making any real clear character developments. Like everybody else has just been doing the same thing they've been doing since season 1. Like legit, everybody's been doing the same thing. Nobody's developed at all, but she has. She's went from a kid, a teenager who just wants to be a regular teenager and out doing bad things to, well, not doing bad things, but doing teenager things.
Doing teenage things.
Yeah, to growing up, trying to be a leader in the school, stop people from fighting, and trying to stop them from going to chaos. She's the only one that's actually developed. Everybody else been doing the same thing. Black Light and his wife argue about matters, using the powers. Don't argue about using the powers. Make up to break up. His oldest daughter, I'm gonna fight the resistance, but I don't know how to do it. But then I'm gonna take a step back and follow lead. But then I'm gonna go fight the resistance again. Then I'm gonna take a step.
That's her development, though. She was crossing. She was should I do it? Should I not? Now she's gung ho. I'm the leader. You follow me. The way that I want you to do it is the way that it's going to be.
She was doing that season 1 before she realized she had power.
But that's what you just said. She did it, and then she didn't. She was towing the line. Now she's all the way in. That's her development.
We'll see.
What do you mean? She just threatened. Yeah, she's all the way in there.
She's spending money. She's out here risking her life. She's out here doing self. She's out here by herself, running the whole show, making sure it happens. Like
now, when her dad come back, she might step back in the.
He's going to bring her conscience back because now,
exactly, right.
her conscience is taking a back seat. She does whatever she needs to be done.
His youngest daughter is the only person that's making any progress. Gambit, we can go back and forth. This guy,
he brought up the technology.
Yeah,
thing.
It felt like somebody watched our show and then they just want to throw it out there. Oh, why are you coming out with all this weird stuff? Yeah.
He didn't explain it either. He just went right to it. Like he overlooked it.
Yeah.
Like brother,
overlook it. We ain't got time to talk about where I get my stuff from.
Right.
We got other concerning issues right now. Okay,
that's a concerning issue for me. There's no way this guy. I don't care how much people say he's a multi. Because I read the comments.
It is. And one of the guys who commented, it makes a lot of sense. Flash does the exact same thing. All of a sudden, they have the technology for what they need at that moment. They're doing the exact same thing.
Okay,
they really are.
They work in a lab where all that technology exists.
No, you don't.
Hold on.
This what I didn't understand.
All that technology doesn't exist. They create that technology every episode.
The components to make the technology
you don't
exist.
Have every component for everything you need at the lab. You have to get stuff shipped to you.
Okay, are you gonna let me say anything, or you
go
go?
Yeah, you're
all right. Number one.
Oh my goodness, that's a lie. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had you. Go ahead.
Just like Daniel said, they already had a deal with the city to make money by entrapping metahumans.
What kind of money they're making?
The city's paying you, so you got money, and we all see that they're all outside of
that electric bill got to be a mother.
What's that thing? City's probably paying that too. Yeah, they probably not even paying that.
They got metas in there. That's a lot of power.
But what's the word I'm looking for?
24 hours a day.
Right.
Oh, everybody outside of Star Labs is pretty broke. Even I keep calling Cisco said it. Yeah, I got a date, but I really don't want to show up into the Star Labs van because he don't have his own car, can't afford it. Then he had to walk, or he had to get a ride with
Did he ever have his own car?
Yeah, no, because they can't afford it because they don't make no money. All the money goes in that.
I don't think he
Let's cut it out.
I don't think he ever did have a car.
No, he never did.
Nah,
he had vibe powers. I don't need a car if I'm vibe.
Before that, he didn't have a car.
Before that, he didn't have a car either.
It's always the Star Labs. You want to know why? Because he can't afford it. They make peanuts.
Oh, he could afford it back then, but maybe now.
Yeah, they can't. All right. They have a modest deal with the city. It's just enough to keep the city safe. That's it. There's nothing else. They don't have money for cars. You don't see them flashing around jewelry. Shit, their clothes look Kmart. Real Kmart is that.
What does that have to do with the technology?
What I'm saying, they spend all the money they get from the city. The money they get from the city.
Can I speak now?
You asked the question. I was about to answer the question.
I didn't finish.
All right,
just like you always do. Can I finish?
I got you. I got you.
Now, I understand all that. But for some reason, it feels like they never have to have anything shipped in. They have everything already there that they need. No matter what it is. I've never heard of anybody saying, "Oh, we have to wait for this to cut this to come in. We have to wait for this to come in." I'm thinking of making something new, but I have to wait for the parts to come in. They never ever say that. First thing they say is, "I'll have this to you by tomorrow." Wow, what? I've never heard of any technology.
Bro, Cisco almost every time he said we need to do something, he's like, "Oh, you guys are asking a lot." I don't. He always says, "I don't know if we can do it." Then he
But
goes,
then he always winds up doing it, and it's done by the next day.
I mean,
95% of the time.
Yeah, but at least he's telling you that it's going to be difficult. Gabby just shows
It's
up.
never difficult though. Everything is always difficult, but he
First of all,
always
yeah, like
does
they
it.
got like 5 PhD people in there.
He's the only one who has that type
He's
of
in engineering.
Exactly. He's the only engineer.
He's a-
Caitlin is her specialty
Medical.
is medical.
She
Who
does
else?
medicine. He does engineering.
Who else?
They always have a
No, we're
Wells
talking
there.
about
Wells-
now. We're talking about right now.
They didn't do anything right now. What did they
Last
do?
year they didn't even have a Wells who had
They had
Yeah,
the Council of Wells.
They had it, but you're saying it's
They
five
did have a.
different. You
they
said
had
there's
a-
5 different engineers in there. It's
No, I
only
said
2.
PhDs. Said PhDs.
Wells is that a PhD? That's not the same type of PhD you're talking about.
Wells-
It's only one, really.
What?
It's only one. It's Cisco,
Cisco and Caitlin both have PhDs.
but they have PhDs in 2 different
and
things.
Wells has a multiple PhDs. That's like
We're
been a
talking
thing.
about each season. Last season,
and the first Wells
We're
Wells
talking about
was
last
Ca-
season with all of the things that he had to get through, all of the equipment he had to get with. What's the name? The bad guy who was horrible.
Not to cut you guys off, but let's get back onto Black Lightning.
Yeah, we switched over.
Gamby he finds a way, and it happens.
It's bad.
We're not going to be able to
that's-
change
It's
it.
bad. It's bad.
It's
not gonna change, but
it
it's
could
still
be
bad.
more. It could be. You could talk about it more because now they're under. They can't, nothing can come in or out. So now you could question them more. So if all of a sudden all his technology now, he probably gonna have to steal from the ASA, and he's probably gonna do a lot more ASA.
I'm pretty sure
breaking
ASA
in
ain't
and
got cloaking features on their face.
He had it before the thing went down. I guess.
I don't know.
Don't make me.
Come on. If he had it before, he's never used it all of a sudden.
He never had to.
He's been sneaking around
He
since
snuck
the
around.
whole last season. We had this. We talked about this
He had
last
to
week.
find
The
out
whole
who-
last season he was
yeah.
sneaking around,
He
and now
was.
all of a sudden he has face technology.
That was
Nothing could come in.
Hey, that was motivation for him to create.
Break it out.
Oh, come
Motivation to
on.
break it out.
Come
I got
on,
this
man.
somewhere.
I knew it was somewhere in the lab. I had to find it.
Who you? Somebody.
This
saw
lab
me
is
say
like
that.
as big as an apartment. So you
It's
could have
not. That thing is huge. It's the whole bottom of the store. And plus some. They
Okay.
never showed
An apartment
Okay,
building.
first of all, they never showed the whole thing anyway, so we don't know how the extent of his.
You can say that about
lab.
everything in any TV show or movie.
You can't. No, you can't. We really haven't seen the extent of where he works at.
So you say the same thing about Star Labs then, right?
I don't know. We haven't. Star Lab just keeps getting new parts. Like last year when they were like,
Right.
and the Flash and them was like, I didn't know this was here, and they was and the pops and everybody was like, yeah, I spent my time here. So then all of a sudden throughout the whole
have a
season,
whole,
they were in like a little bar area,
Yeah.
kind of a little atmosphere in there, everything. Yeah. Star Labs can do that because it's a big old empty building. So yeah, they can.
You know who doesn't have that problem?
Big old
Arrow.
Yeah, Arrow uses the same bat cave that he has every single time and everything.
Because Arrow's the best show.
That's the
And then
best
he
way to do
blows and he blows it up every year and builds a new one and everything. Where's he getting that money from?
He doesn't build it up. He has the same one.
Yeah, it's
He
just blowing
has
up and then
literally
it's
the same
brand new
one.
technology every time. It's funny how everybody finds out about that little bat cave. Boy. Sheesh. Right underneath his little campaign where he was running for mayor or whatever. Wow. He gets poorer every year too. He gets poorer every
He
year.
was the mayor for one point.
And then he got poorer.
And then
But back to Black Lightning though.
Felicity was the CEO of the company.
Yeah,
for a
Black
while.
Lightning, let's finish
Yeah,
this.
what
We're
do y'all
going
think of
to
that
everybody
episode? We are going
Black Lightning is
way
not
off.
worth talking about.
It's
I'm saying it right now. Black Lightning is not worth talking about.
But this is a Black Lightning
I get you
episode,
that.
so we
Yes.
need to talk
All right,
about
fine.
it.
So then I'm gonna just trash Black Lightning because the show is not that good.
The show is amazing.
That's a blatant lie.
You're,
That's just
you're officially off the Black Lightning review.
that's fine. I don't really care because the shit is trash.
It's awesome.
It's not.
You're
It's
here.
nothing. It's nothing that makes you want to like. Oh man, I can't wait to see what happens next week. Nothing about Black Lightning has ever done that in almost any episode.
This episode right here, you want to know what happens to the whole family, how they get out, how they get back reunited.
I
The
wanna
father
know
has developed new powers.
They
The
blatantly said it in the
mom
trailer.
The mom is trying to balance
thing
helping
she-
everybody.
same thing she's done
Not
also.
giving
I
not
feel like something's
not
going on.
exposing her husband to the ASA, not
exposed,
giving
he's
up on him.
exposed.
No, they don't know too much about the new powers. They don't know what the new powers do.
They
She
just
has
know
an
he's
idea
using
what
them.
the new powers do.
Yeah,
He
they
said
just know
he
that
could
he
see
using
through
them.
walls. He can. They don't know that he could stop the electronics of all the recording and everything.
She already said it. She said they know your energy signals. They know it's you.
no.
she said
they.
that.
She knows. She told him that they talk to each other, but the ASA doesn't know. They came to her and was like, "Remember, here's the brain scans. We see he has developed something new. Have you seen this before? We were wondering if we could get your opinion." She was like, it's just blah, blah, blah. She's trying to cover it up for him. She's trying to balance the line between helping the green light babies, cover up for her husband.
Doing a bad job at that.
And she's not doing a bad job. Until you get caught, then you did a bad job. She ain't get caught yet.
You get caught.
I'm pretty sure that
She's just on the, she's not
I
good at
feel
that.
what Black Lightning. I feel what he's saying. Like, look, they're playing you. You think you are on top of it. They're playing you. They're letting you they're giving you a little bit what you want and taking everything they need from you, and just keeping you just enough. They're doing it just like
they're definitely doing
just
that.
like somebody would play with a girl's a significant other's heart. They'll give you just enough so you got to keep coming back. The whole time they got a whole nother family right behind your back.
Oh, they definitely do.
That's exactly what they're doing. So she's getting played. Black Lightning is trying to tell her she doesn't want to listen.
Because she's trying she's trying to still save that. She thinks she's still trying to save.
She's a good person.
That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't think she knows she's here to help people and she can help people. There's people that need help. That's who she is. And she's a nurturer, a medical person who likes to help.
She's been doing that. She's been doing a piss poor job maintaining these kids and her own family's powers since season 1.
No, she's had people. No, she's had people interfering with her. Like last year, the other lady killed half the people and is out there trying to do whatever she wanted to do, and was like, "There, no, we need to do it like this." And she's like, "No, we need to take it step by step and do it, the safe and proper way." Everybody else is like, "Nah, let's just skip ahead." And you know this, you know that.
Let me tell you why that's wrong. Because when the lady gave her the information, she didn't double check it. She just went and go home. Everybody knows when somebody gives you information, you double check your own. You go make sure it's right. She didn't do that. She jumped ahead because she wanted to help the kid. That's a bad job. Whether it's not, when you jump ahead like that and stop and skip step, what she did, she skipped a major step, which is double checking your work. Then that's your fault.
About in the end and everything.
Because she's been doing a piss poor job when
Black
Lightning.
But then she get forced by the NSA that they wanted immediate results.
No,
they did want immediate results, like they always want immediate results.
It doesn't matter. You have a step to do is to double check. If you don't do that double check, then something bad can happen. Yeah, that's what happened. That's your fault. There's no other. No, as a responsible adult, that's your job. You are a scientist and a doctor. You always double check.
Okay, but didn't they take her power away?
No,
yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Is there a way that
they took her power away? Last year, they took her power away, and it was like, you're not getting.
Take her power.
They did. They cut her off from some of the stuff she could go to and the things she could do.
That ain't got nothing to do with double checking the work. It's double checking the work. She still had access to double check the work.
Yeah, but if she didn't do what they wanted them to do, then they would have just cut it off anyway. But they would have took her away and gave it to the other lady and be like, yo, your results say this. You say you can give us this. Go for it. She didn't want that to happen. She didn't want to be in the outside. So that
was after the fact. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're trying to put two together. You're missing a whole step before that. When she got the information, she just went right to go do it. She should have double checked it. She could have just told him, "Hey, look, we think we got it. I need to double check it."
She was saying that the whole season though,
and they were giving her time the whole season. So all of a sudden, you just gonna go home. That's your fault. When she was telling Black Lightning, "Oh, you're just addicted to your powers." He's not addicted to his powers. There's no real evidence of that. He just wants people want to use their powers, just like a basketball player wants to go play basketball. You're not addicted to playing basketball. Something you like to do. She's been mismanaging. That entire meta thing from the very beginning, and that's why she wants to do all this other stuff, because she knows that she's been mismanaging. She knows she's been dropping the ball. Her own daughter said, "Look, the way you always tell me is if it happens on your watch, then yes, you're responsible for it." She didn't want to believe it. The same thing she was teaching her daughter, she was trying to go against. It's her fault.
Okay, CW, if you're seeing that, please fix that correction in the writing of Black Lightning. Any final thoughts?
Black Lightning sucks.
How you think this season is going to turn out? Is everybody going to walk away happy, joy? Or will we be get serious consequences on this one? Because there are no consequences, being as though all the bad guys keep coming back to life all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be consequences, I think. For them to keep the show running, it's got to be some sort of consequences at some level. Everything can't just keep on. I'm just gonna come back. It's gotta be.
The only villain that ain't came back is goddamn Jill Scott in the first first or second episode.
She was the third episode.
She was there. She's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta watch Black Lightning. I'm on it." So everybody could come watch Black Lightning, and then when they saw what it was, they were out. She was probably
still there.
She was probably out when she read the script. Like, I don't want to buy this. This train
wrote her out this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she probably asked for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's like, "Get me out of this. I don't want nothing to do with this." It is.
I'm gonna continue watching. I'll continue reporting. I'll continue the excitement. Although his opinion is much needed because, like he made valid points. The mom is she is fumbling the ball a little bit, but she picked it up. She picked it up.
She fumbles the ball, then picks it up, then fumbles it again. Yeah, it's still a turnover.
It's recovering. She's recovering now.
Fine,
we'll see what happens.
It was 3rd and 5. Now it's 4th and 30.
We'll see what happens this season. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, it sucks. Please. The only consequence that should be of this show is that all the showrunners, the writers, and all that just be relieved or move to other projects. Because I'm going to get fired. Just go to other projects and bring in a new team that doesn't suck. That should be the consequences of the show.
Al, final thoughts?
I'm gonna watch it. Hopefully, we see what happens with Markovia. See what happens with Black Lightning. It looks like they're gonna release him a little bit to fight Markovia.
Yeah, it looks like he gets to fly.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
looks
awesome.
like his youngest daughter is about to actually appreciate her powers and start really doing something. It looks like it.
There you go. Positive note right there. Keep watching the show, you guys. If you ain't watching it, don't worry. You got us.
No.
You got us, people.
Like you said,
no, you got them. You got them.
If you like what you see, hit the like button.
You ain't got me.
If you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. He's the objective one, so you know he's got to be here. If you got any comments on whether you love the show, hate the show, or you're in between, let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications on our next video. Till next time, guys, we're out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
all this man.
I cannot measure like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn to Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars. Take a